All right, man, we got a crazy amount of news today. The news was so damn good. We had people on Twitter pre-ordering 2K after I know for a fact they said they wasn't going to buy it. 2K has been on fire thus far. We're about to get into the nitty gritty and break down this My Player builder. Now, of course, we got a lot of news today on my career and stuff too, but I'm going to go over that in a separate video, and we're just going to talk about the important stuff that y'all want to hear about, which is the builder. We're going to go over the top 10 most important things you need to know for the builder, and there's a bunch of subcategories, man. So we might be over top 10, but we're gonna call it top 10. So we're gonna start with the builder itself. So kicking things off, man, community builds are back. We had that last year in 2K24. It was a great addition to the game. We got other people and creators showing us their builds and allowing players to use those as templates. So that has returned. Got some previous builds and some new builds that's gonna be coming into the game. So that's a dope addition. So we got new build names, of course. 2K added in like over 100 new build names, so you know people are going to be able to make more unique builds. So get into all the detailed information with the builder. Of course, it's going to show us the usual helpful information it always shows us. We're going to be able to see our badges, our takeovers. There's a new takeover system, by the way, but we'll get into that in a little bit. And of course, animations that our build qualifies for. Within the builder, there is a new build tester that allows us to test all the stuff that I just mentioned right in the builder. So you can test jump shots, animations, you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff. We still got the 3v3 and we got the 5v5 to test it, but now there's also a new freestyle practice mode, and that'll be just you, so you can lab it up without any teammates or any opponents. I think that was a dope feature that 2K added in there. Within the builder, there has been an attribute refresh. They've refreshed a ton of badges, and you know, here we can see on the builder, look down at the rebounding section, you notice that it is in a different category of its own outside of the defense category, which it was in 2K24 and previous 2Ks. Going right below that to our physical attributes, our 5 physical attributes will now be speed with ball, speed, agility, which was just added in, strength, and vertical. And stamina is earned another way this year. So this year for stamina, you have to earn it doing Gatorade workouts. Each player starts with an 85 stamina, and doing a workout adds +2 stamina regardless of how many stars you get. So it doesn't matter if you get 1 star, 2 stars, whatever, you get +2 stamina. And you can do 4 workouts each week. And once you hit a 99 stamina, it's permanent. It ain't going nowhere. To go along with that, you will receive a temporary turbo meter boost, and you'll unlock a body type for your My Player. Once you have done all 12 unique workouts in the Gatorade gym, you will unlock Workout Warrior, which gives you 99 stamina, a permanent turbo boost, and all of your unlocked body types across all new and existing players. Last year in 2K24, acceleration controlled our dribble launching and off-ball movement, and it's going to be different in 2K25. Now, dribble launching is determined only with speed with ball. That's it. And for defensive lateral movement, off-ball launches, and off-ball cuts, that will be determined by your agility. So make sure you pay attention to that when you are making your build. Don't be making builds out here that don't have any agility and then be sitting up here looking crazy when you're trying to cut off the ball and you're moving slow. You will want to have agility. So getting into the takeovers, man, like I said earlier, there is an entire new takeover system. We have 72, yes, 72 takeovers and 14 takeover abilities. Each takeover will boost different attributes, and they have 5 levels to them. So at level 1, you're starting there, that's like you're just heating up, and then you work all the way up to level 5 and you're red hot. You can't be stopped. This all happens automatically, so there's no need to activate your takeover anymore. And once you hit level 5, you'll trigger a takeover ability that'll make you a demon on the floor. So with that, we only have access to levels 1 through 3 at first. We have to unlock levels 4 and 5 by activating its previous takeover level in 30 different games. So that is how you unlock the takeover. And for each takeover, there are attribute requirements. So you'll see those in the builder as well and how it will affect your attributes. So once we get that list of all the takeovers, you'll want to pay attention to what you want and what the requirements are, and make sure you pay attention to that in the builder. Of course, we can still change our takeovers. And then, you know, a favorite of the takeovers that the devs have been liking has been the BBQ Chicken takeover. It's a tough name. You already know BBQ Chicken, somebody is getting cooked. But that takeover helps you cook up in the paint. So, you know, that's going to be a nice little takeover to have, especially for bigs or for stretch builds. It's going to be nice. Now, getting into the badges, man, one of the most important categories in the builder. We have 40 badges this year in NBA 2K25. Some badges were either removed or they were combined with others. And of course, you'll be able to see the badge requirements, that's still in the builder. This year, the badges are split into 2 different categories based on your player's height. So we have tier 1 and we have tier 2. Tier 1 badges are the most powerful badges you can get, and they are harder to progress than the tier 2 badges. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how to progress badges. The more you use it, the faster it'll progress. This year, badges do not regress anymore. So you don't have to worry about losing progress on your badge this year in 2K25. It will not happen. But right here is a list of all of the new badges. And yes, as you can see, if you look at the shooting section, there are only 5 shooting badges. They wanted to refine the badge system and make them better in all situations and not have a bunch of badges that only activate in special situations. So, that's why they combined some of them, got rid of some. For example, the shifty shooter badge that covers all off the dribble shooting, and then set shot specialist that covers all standing shooting. They trying to make it a lot more simplified. I forgot to tell y'all, man, there is a new level for badges that goes higher than Hall of Fame. It's called Legend. And before you think you about to go out here and get all your badges on Legend, my boy, trust and believe it will be pricey. They have a huge boost and they have the highest attribute requirements. So you're looking at somewhere between the mid 90s to the high 90s to get a Legend badge. So you better believe it's going to be a hefty price tag to go along with it. So of course, man, we got our enhancers. We got our badge perks, performance multipliers, and badge elevators. I'm not going to go too deep into this because I'm going to leave it up on the screen for you. If you want to stop and read it, you can. But I'll go over them briefly real quick. For badge perks, we got 3 new badge perks that can modify your individual badge progression. So, like I said, if you want to pause and read those 3 new ones, go right ahead. For performance multipliers, y'all remember what those are. Those are in-game boosts, and you'll have to earn them in quests. So here are the 3 performance multipliers. If you want to look at that, read about them, go right ahead, feel free. And last but not least, for the enhancer section, we have our badge elevators. This is new. So badge elevators can permanently boost an individual badge of your choice up to 3 levels within its max potential. So an example would be if your badge was sitting at bronze, but it has a max potential of legend, you can immediately boost that badge up 3 levels from bronze all the way up to Hall of Fame. And how you get these badge elevators, you earn these from season level rewards. The first 4 seasons will contain badge elevators, but those will only boost your badges up to 2 levels. Seasons 5 through 8 will have the 3-level badge elevators. And last but not least, man, one of the most exciting news out of today's builder was the cap breakers. We've been asking for it for a long while. We wanted a way to increase attribute ratings above their max potential caps that were set in the builder, and also have those ratings contribute towards unlocking animations, badges, and takeover attribute requirements. And that's exactly what cap breakers do. So here's a quick example. Let's say you got your ball handle attribute, it maxes out at an 85. You can apply 2 cap breakers to it and it'll boost it up to an 87 ball handle rating. And that'll also unlock, animations for you, badges, or takeovers that require an 87 ball handle. But of course, with the cap breakers, they couldn't let y'all just go crazy with that and be super OP. So they had to give some balance with the cap breaker. So there are restrictions to it. Each attribute can only be increased a maximum of +5 above its cap. That's it. Can't go over +5 for an attribute with the cap breakers. The second restriction is you can use a cap breaker on an attribute up to its max potential rating allowed by your build's height, weight, and wingspan, which is shown in the My Player Builder, while allocating your attribute potential. So you're not getting anything that's past your potential, if that makes sense. So let's just say your potential in the builder for your ball handle was an 87, but the way you laid your build out, you only had an 82 ball handle. The highest you're getting is the 87. You're not finna get no 88, 89, 90 something ball handle. The highest you can get is whatever the potential was maxed out to. So it's still gonna be restricted by the vitals of your build. And then the last restriction, of course, you must progress an attribute to its max potential rating before applying a cap breaker to it. That makes sense. There's 15 cap breakers in total, and then you earn those through rep rewards, of course. And then, after all of that news, man, we have rep affiliation and city news coming in the next few weeks. And then we also had some My Career info today, but I will break that down in a separate video because today was all about the builder. Now, real quick, before I let y'all go, there is one more thing that I want to do. Of course, 2K was answering questions from the Discord today. Zach hopped in there and he was answering questions. I'm just going to read off a couple. The first one, somebody asked, what are the attribute ratings needed to unlock the legend badges? Of course, I told you most of them are high, like, 97, 98, 99. He said the lowest is strong handle, which requires a 93 strength, as well as an 80 ball handle. Another question was, what advantages do shorter builds have this year? Shorter builds are a constant subject of discussion. It's clear that a shorter build, while likely faster, quicker, and with better handles, has a hard time getting off a viable shot against lengthy defenders. This made it very difficult ultimately to succeed as a small scorer. We are giving more wiggle room to smalls in the builder. In addition, we're introducing a new badge called Mini Marksman, which allows a small shooter 6'3" or shorter to shoot more effectively against taller defenders. And I can't believe I forgot to tell y'all that the My Court is back. The My Court is back, and then also you can rep up your build playing regular My Career games. So that is also another plus this year. Somebody was asking about My Career and if that'll help them get progress to unlock Takeover levels 3 and 4. Playing NBA career games does, excluding practice drills, so that will help you with your Takeover levels. Like I mentioned earlier, there are new build archetype names in there, just a few of them: Rim Attacker, Small Ball 4, Swiss Army Knife, and Junkyard Guard. Here's another piece of important information. What are the height caps for each position? This year, point guard, you can go up to 6'7", shooting guard 6'8", small forward 6'10", power forward 7 foot, and center 7'3". And last question, like I mentioned, man, they wanted to refine the badge system so badges were either removed or combined with others. There are less shooting badges, and then somebody was asking were these combined into other badges. Zach said many of our badges from NBA 2K24 have been combined with others to make them more all-encompassing in 2K25. Catch and Shoot is rolled into Set Shot Specialist. Blinders is rolled into Deadeye. Green Machine, however, has been completely removed. So that is all the news I have for y'all today, man. Let me know what your thoughts are so far on NBA 2K25. In my opinion, it sounded like a huge W. The community is excited. The hype is there. We got a lot of great news so far, and we haven't even heard about the city yet, and they're not even done. So excited to see what's going to be implemented in the city and what other news they have coming our way. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. As always, be sure to stay safe out here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.